Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, which I hope that you are not, my name is Emmalyn, and today we are going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys a while ago to send me your question on YouTube and over on IG, and I said that I was going to do a Q&A. This was like 2 months ago, I think, and I never got around to doing it. And today I had a full face makeup on. I finished all my work that I needed to do, and I have 1 hour until I go to my son's school to pick him up. I am having a parent-teacher conference with the teacher. Is that still called parent-teacher conference, since there's only 2 of us? I'm having a parent-teacher meeting with my son teacher because there's just been so many complaints in school about his behavior, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna go sit down and talk with the teacher. But I have some time on my hand before I decided to do this Q&A. It's very impromptu, so I did not have a chance to really prep. We're just going to talk. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to go through some of your questions and I will answer it. If you have a question that I don't answer in this video, please go ahead and leave it in the comments and I will get to it in the next Q&A. And the next Q&A, it might be better. It might be nicely put together, but I like just doing sit down chats with you guys. And if you're new here, which I think I already said, welcome. My name is Emmalyn Love. I am a fashion lifestyle blogger. Here on this channel, I do styling videos and try on haul. I run an online boutique. It's called Shop Emmalyn Love. I'll put the link for you to go ahead and check it out. Very active on my IG, so if you want to check it out, I'll have the link in the description as well. But if you're not new here, welcome back, sis. We're in the room. We are chilling. I clean up for you guys because my room was a mess. I clean up for you guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. I know someone's gonna ask about my outfit. If you caught my last Walmart haul, this dress is from Walmart. I talked about it in my last video. I will have the link in the description for you guys to go ahead and check out. And whenever I do videos in my room, I always get asked about the pillows. When I'm doing videos or taking photos, I get these pillows from my living room chair. So these are not my bedroom pillows. These are for my living room, but I need something to make the room look nice, so I just throw them in here. And I purchased all of these pillows from Home Goods. This one, all of them are from Home Goods. So yeah, and this is, I believe, from Home Goods, and the little flowers in here are from Michaels. Not Mike. Let me go ahead and pull up some of the questions. Hopefully my phone does not die. And we will get started. I'm not doing this in any type of order, so yeah. The number one question I always get asked on IG and on YouTube is, how did I get started? I screenshot this one from IG. Someone asks, how did you get started with YouTube, with Instagram, with blogging? And I feel like this is something that I've shared before, so I'm going to keep it very short. There's no real story to me starting. Like I said before, I was someone who liked to get dressed, liked to look nice. I like affordable things. I think liking affordable things was just, it came natural to me because I didn't come from money. As most of you guys know, I'm an immigrant. I migrated from Africa years ago, West Africa, Liberia to be specific. I came here with a single father. He didn't have any money. He worked a part-time job. I think he was making like minimum wage, $7 and change in New York. I grew up in the projects in New York, so we didn't have anything. I used to shop at Conway, Payless, when Payless used to be Payless. I always say that, when Payless used to be Payless. Conway, Payless, where else? The thrift stores, because my father did not have money, so he had family back home that he still had to support. So the little bit of money that he used to give me, I remember he used to give me like $100 for my entire school year shopping. And when I tell y'all, I had to learn how to make that $100 stretch. So I just learned how to put things together, buy things from like the thrift store, buy really affordable things because I wanted to have a lot of things and actually learn over the years how to put things together with the little bit of money that I had. And people used to always ask me like, where did you buy this? Where did you get this? And people used to ask me for fashion advice, and this was years ago. So that's how I started blogging, because I was like, oh, okay, I guess I have a nice style. I guess people like the way I put things together. And most of the time when I tell people how much I pay for something, they're really shocked, because they always tell me, oh really, that looks so expensive. So that's a compliment that I've always gotten. So that's how I got started. I just used to take pictures, share it, and then tell people where I bought things from. So there was no real story. Well, I don't want to say no real story, but there's no There's nothing extra to how I got started. I just started taking pictures. I didn't have a plan. I didn't say, oh, I want to be a blogger, or I wanted to be an influencer. It was nothing like that. It's like, I want to take pictures of my outfit. I like to take picture, and I like to share where I get things from. Yeah, that's how I started. I know I always kind of wanted to be a model, but I knew it was just like a far away dream because 1, I'm very short. 2, I am bow-legged, and 3, I did not like showing my legs, and 4, I had a lot of acne growing up. I didn't have good skin, so I just knew, I had a feeling that it was not in the cards for me. But I was just like, I want to be a model. I want to wear nice clothes and take pictures. So when Instagram came to be, like, Instagram really excuse me, Instagram really like paved the ways for influencer. Like, it made me live out my dream. Let me move on from that question. So that was the first question. How did I get started? Yeah, that's how I got started. I started taking picture, posting it on IG, posting it on Facebook before IG even came to be. When there was MySpace, I used to take my picture and just put it on there and then share. I didn't get any likes, I didn't get comments, nothing, but I just liked to do it, so I did it. So that's how I got started. Let me see what's the next question in here. How do you stay consistent? Well, how did you stay consistent when you started? Or did you eventually learn to discipline yourself to be consistent? And this is another question I get asked a lot, because I know it's not easy to be consistent. Everybody want to do this, but not everybody can do it all the time. It is a lot of work. If somebody tell you that starting a YouTube or being an influencer or just being consistent at anything that no one is forcing you to do or no one is paying you to do regularly is very, very difficult. So when I first started, I was not consistent. I would post, I would disappear, I would post, I would disappear, I would post, I would disappear. But then I just got to the point in my life when I had a talk with myself. And sometimes we got to have talks with ourselves. We don't have to wait for anyone to come and have a talk with us. I was like, listen, girl, if you want to do this, you have to do it. And I just committed, and I told myself, I'm going to treat this like a job, and I'm going to be serious, and I'm going to do it no matter what. And I was consistent. And the thing is, once you start doing something, you get in the habit of it, it just becomes part of you. Like, now I can't go 3-4 days without posting on my IG, because it's a part of me now. I've already disciplined myself to become consistent. So my only advice with that is maybe start with, like, be consistent for a week, and then promise yourself that you're going to be consistent for at least 30 days, and then try to be consistent for 30 days. And my definition of consistency may be different from someone else. So you can post every other day. You don't have to post every day, because now I don't even post every day. But if you want to do something, decide how many times you could do it. And it don't even have to be with, like, content creating. It could be with working out. It could be with eating healthy. Gradually, you know, get into it. Start doing it every other day. And then, or maybe say you'll do this twice a week, and then do it twice a week, and then gradually increase it till you figure out how to do it every day. I try not to go 2 days without posting on my IG. So that's my consistency thing. I'm trying to figure out the right word to explain it. I'll post Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursdays. Sometimes I may go 2 days without posting because I'll get busy, something will happen. But I never let my page go 2-3 days without posting. And with YouTube, it was a little harder for me to be consistent on here, because just editing the video, like shooting the video is nothing for me, but when I shoot the video, I have to find time to edit it, I have to upload it, I have to do the description box. And as I started getting busy with more work, it got harder for me to stay consistent on YouTube. But since I've hired editors to help me, it really has helped with my consistency, and I'm very happy about that. So yes, start little by little, and then, you know, gradually go into it. So whatever you want to do it once a week, and then graduate to twice a week, and then so on so forth. Let me try not to ramble. Next question. Like I said, these questions are not in order, so please forgive me. Someone said, can you talk about how you create your content, your process, your planning, your shooting, your photography? Well, y'all, I try to plan. Before, I would have a content calendar, and I would try to plan everything out. But the way my life is set up, planning don't always work because I would plan photo shoots. I would go and shoot the photos, come home, and then as soon as I get home, I'll get email from a brand with a partnership, and then I'll need to plan another photo shoot. So what I try to do is, I have brands that I work with consistently every month. So I make sure I have photo shoot planned at least once a week. I try to do once a week. It doesn't always happen. Some weeks I will cancel that photo shoot because I may feel like I don't need it that week. I've already have everything that I need from the following week, and then my upcoming week I already have photo shoot planned that I may be able to squeeze something into that week. So but I make sure that I have a photo shoot plan every week. There's not, well, I don't want to say there's not a week that go by that I don't do a photo shoot, but most week I have photo shoot at least once a week. Some weeks when it's busy, I'll do photo shoot twice. Sometimes I'll do photo shoot twice when the opportunity presents itself, when there's someone available to take my picture and I have clothes or something that I need to create. I would still do twice a week just to hold on to those content, because there are days where I may not be able to do it or the weather may not permit me to do it. So I plan to do it once every week, and then when I have the opportunity, I'll do it twice a week. If I can even do it 3 times a week, I'll try to do it. But I also have to factor into doing YouTube videos, editing pictures, emailing back and forth to brands. So I just plan to do it once a week. Basically, that's my plan. The question was, how do you plan your content? How do you create it, the process and everything? That's my process. I put my outfits together. I go along with the trend. We're in spring, so of course I want to bring out a lot of spring content, and that's just it. I feel like I'm not answering the question properly, but I hope that I am. This was a good question. They say, how do you stay focused and in your lane without getting distracted by all the amazing fashion influencers out there? Y'all, this is a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse. And what I'm saying is, I am someone that is in my own world. I am just like, I have this little bubble that I live in, and I don't worry about anything else that's going on outside of that bubble. That's the reason I say it's a gift and a curse, because sometimes it comes off that I don't care about what other people are doing, but I'm just so busy focusing on myself and what I want to do that I try not to worry about what everyone else is doing. And in this influencer space, YouTube space, content creating space is so saturated, and sometimes it can feel like high school. People have cliques, people are doing this, people have groups, people are doing that. And I learned that early on when I started influencing. I was in a group with a bunch of creators, and it was so catty. One thing about me, I don't like drama. I'm afraid of drama. I run away from it. I stay away from it. I don't like confrontation. I don't want to be part of it. I don't like stress. I don't even want to do it. If you bring me stress, I am gone. I just can't. I can't. I want to focus on making money. I want to focus on living my life. I don't have time for extracurricular activities. So I learned early on, when there was a lot of drama in the influencing group, people would talk about this other person not having enough following, or this person is doing this and this person is doing that, and it was becoming very catty, and people would get on the phone. I learned very early that I did not want to be a part of that. So I just cut myself away from that, and I stay in my lane, and I do what I am able to do. I don't try to be like anyone. I get inspired by other people, don't get me wrong. I watch a lot of YouTubers here, and I love them and I love what they're doing, but I don't get influenced by what they're doing and be like, oh, I saw this person doing this, so I'm gonna do it. I will see somebody do a video and be like, oh, that's a great video idea. I think I might try that. But I don't get distracted by what other people is doing. So I think the best advice is know your style or your content that you're creating, and be confident in yourself and confident in what you're doing, and be confident that what you have to share, that people may like it. And you'll find your people, so you don't have to try to be like anyone else. When I first started, I was like, oh, my style is very boring. I didn't think anybody would like my style. I felt like my YouTube videos are very boring. I don't think anybody will like my YouTube video. But I was able to find my people. So I don't be bothered with anybody. I don't know what's going on in anyone's life. Half of the time, I don't even know people's name. I don't know their business. I don't do a lot of collaborations. It's not because I'm selfish or because I'm mean, but I focus so much on my own life that it leaves me no time to focus on other people's life. And because I've come from a place of having nothing and being so broke for years, I only want to focus on making money and giving myself the best life and giving my child the best life. So everything else, I don't bother with that. So that's how I do it. I stay in my lane and I just mind my business, and I don't know anything that's going on out there. And my friend will call me and be like, oh, did you know this person say this, or this one happened, or that one? I'm like, really? I didn't even know. I was paying nobody. I pay people zero mind on the internet. So I'm sorry. I don't pay attention to people. It's a bad thing, because sometimes I wish I had more like an influencer or content creating group of friends that we can like do collabs together and do this and do that. But for my own sanity, I just like being by myself, and I'm a very friendly person. I'm very open, and a lot of the time I realize that in this community and in this space, people are not open and people are not genuine. Sometimes people are just coming to learn information for you, or to be catty, or to do this or to do that, and I don't have the energy for that. So that's what I do. I stay in my lane and I mind my business. If it's not making me money, I don't want to be a part of it. I think I answered that question. How you stay focused, stay in your lane without getting distracted. But yeah, that's how I stay in my lane. Okay, next question. I feel like I spent 20 minutes on like one question. I am sorry. Okay. Do you reach out to brands? Do you reach out to brands on Instagram, or do brands reach out to you? So I guess I'm assuming they're asking, how do I get to work with brands? So I'll just summarize the question. How do I get to work with brands? Do I reach out to them, or do they reach out to me? I have been blessed, and I've said this before, that I've never had to reach out to any brand to work with. All of the brands that I work with, they have always reached out to me, and that's something that I'm super, super, super grateful for. In a lot of staying in my lane, I've always just stayed in my lane and created my content and did what I wanted to do. I started out with like Walmart content, and that's because honestly I could only afford to shop at Walmart in certain places when I started, so that's what my money could reach. So I used to create a lot of Walmart content, and eventually from Walmart reached out to me, or reps from Walmart, they saw that it was organic, they reached out to me. My first collaboration I ever got was from TJ Maxx, because I used to shop at TJ Maxx a lot. The only reason I don't share a lot of my TJ Maxx find with you guys on here is because I can't link it. So if I find something and you want it, there's no way I can share it with you. But I used to share a lot of TJ Maxx stuff on my IG, and I got to work with them. So it was all organic. Like a lot of the brands that I work with, they see that I like their clothes, or I like whatever it is they're selling, and they like my content, and they reach out to me. So I have not reached out to any brands, but I will say, if you're someone who wants to work with brands, the best thing to do is to sign up on influencer platforms. Like Reward Star is a platform that I am on. You can apply to be a part of that, and there's a lot of other platforms that are out there that you can apply to be a part of, where they can give you work. I used to be on Obviously. When me and my girlfriend Vivian first started out like years ago, we was on Obviously. Is a influencer platform that they email you with jobs when jobs become available. So when we started on that, we used to do that and get a little work here and there from them. And then eventually other brands just started reaching out. So if that's something that you're interested in, and you want the list of platforms, or I don't know what's the right word, I think that's platforms that you want to be on so you can get influencing work, definitely let me know in the comments, and I will get that list for you. Or just leave your email, or send me a message on IG or something. Probably not a good idea, because I get a lot of messages on IG. So I say, let me know in the comments if you want the list, and just put your email address in there, and then I'll send you the list. Question is, for your online boutique, how often do you do photo shoot? Do you still do some of your sourcing through Thrifting? For my boutique, do I do sourcing through Thrifting? Let's start with the first part of the question. How often do you do photo shoots for your online boutique? I don't do photo shoot as often as I used to anymore, because let me tell you the truth, this boutique is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It requires a lot of time, a lot of attention, and a lot of money. That's the reason I kind of been scaling back with the boutique thing, just because it requires so much out of me. I have to do photo shoots, I have to do marketing, I have to do this, I have to buy inventory, I have to go to California, because a lot of my vendors are in California. It is a lot of work, and because I don't have a team to help me with that, it's just a lot. So I have kind of like scaled back a little bit, and I don't do photo shoot as often as I used to. In the near future, I may focus on that a little bit more, but I'm just kind of like trying to get rid of some of the things that I have now. Because the thing is, keep in mind, at the end of the day, I love what I'm doing, but at the end of the day, this is business, and you're in business to make money. And when you see that something else is more profitable than something else, you focus on the thing that's more profitable. And influencing in the past year has been very lucrative. So I've just kind of been putting more of my attention in influencing, because it doesn't require a lot of money from me, and I can make a lot more money from influencing, because with the store I'll put like $15,000 into inventory, and then I'll still have to do photo shoots, I'll still have to do marketing, I'll still have to ship, I'll still have to do. As with influencing, I can get a partnership for, let's throw a number out there, I can get like 4 or 5 partnership with for the same $15,000, and it'll probably cost me like maybe $2,000 for a photo shoot and a little bit of my time, and I can make $15,000 to $20,000 compared to the store. So I've just been putting more time into the influencing, but I will eventually go back to the store. So to answer your question, I have not been doing photo shoot as often for the boutique as I need to, or as I used to. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's see, what's the second part of the question? Do you still do some of your sourcing through Thrifting? If you're talking about my boutique, no, I've never sourced anything for my boutique from Thrifting. I used to thrift for just like my own self, for clothes for myself, but I don't source clothes for my boutique for Thrifting. My girlfriend Vivian does do that, so I don't know if you're confusing the both of us, because she have a Poshmark brand, I think I want to call it. She have a Poshmark store where she sources things that like people can't find in store, like other things from Zara that were trending that you can't find anymore, things from H&M, or things from other high-end brands that you can find, and she sell it on her Poshmark. So maybe that's what you're talking about. Now, would you do a whole video on the buying of your house process? Okay, so I'll do a video on that at another time, but y'all, this house buying process has been a lot. It has been a lot. I have put offers in on 5 houses so far. I put offer in on 5 houses, and I've gotten outbidder for every single house. So at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I am tired. I think I'm just going to live my life and maybe think about doing the house next year, because I don't know what to do. Initially, I told you guys I wanted to get a new build. I wanted something brand new. I found a builder that I really like. And when I was ready to move forward with the builders, they told me now they are doing a lottery process. Can you imagine? They're doing a lottery. They give you a number, and then when your number come up, you move forward with the lot and you start the building process. So when I played the lottery with them, I can't even believe I'm saying that. This is weird. I did the lottery. They said my number did not come up, and then I end up being like number 29. So I'm currently number 29 on that lottery list. So I don't know when 29 will ever come up. I'm assuming there's 28 people in front of me, and mind you, they don't even have 29 lots. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but they said in case something fall through with someone else, blah 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 blah. But at this point, I'm just like, this is nonsense. The amount of money that you're gonna charge me to build a house, and I have to play the lottery. And the whole thing about the lottery is they only give you a certain number of lots. I think it's like 5 lots, because they're doing 5 lots, 5 or 6 lots, and then they'll do the next 6 lots. And with the lottery, it's only that 6 lot that's available at that time, so you can only choose from that 6 lot. There's no other lots for you to choose from. So someone like me that's very picky, and I'm like, oh, I don't want my house to be too close to someone else's house. I don't want my backyard to look into somebody else's house window, so I want to pick a certain lot. They don't give me that option. So I was like, all right, these people are not ready. They don't want my money. Let me go somewhere else. So then I decided to start looking at houses that are already built. But yo, the houses are going 100 to 150,000 over what the house is actually worth. The last house, when I put my offer in, I went almost 20,000 over the asking price, and then I still got outbidded by someone else, and that person waived inspection. They waived they offered to pay the person transfer tax, which was 12,000, and they paid like, I think $30,000 or $40,000 over what the person was asking for the house. And this is an older house, and I'm just like, really? You guys are doing absolutely too much. Then the next house that I put an offer in on, I got outbidder for that house, and that was a smaller house. I didn't even really like the house that much, but I was just like, all right, I'm tired. So let's put an offer in on this house. Did that. I got outbidder for that house, and that house, I think I was like $30,000 over the asking price. And y'all, I was willing to waive the inspection this time, and my realtor told me, I usually don't advise people to waive inspection, but this is just where we're at. So if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. And y'all, I still got outbidded out of that house. So the house process is a mess. So I'm thinking that I might wait for next year. But if you want a dedicated video on that, just put house emoji in the comments, and I would know to do a dedicated video telling you guys the entire process. It is a mess. So someone said, can you share some tips on getting clothes? Can you share tips on getting clothes and getting started on a budget? I would say if you want to start maybe a YouTube channel or IG page, what my advice would be is maybe start with things that you already have in your closet. I think people feel like in order for you to have a good style or in order for you to do well, you have to be buying new things all the time. And I honestly think having a good style is being able to work with what you have in your closet. So see if you can mix some outfits together with what you have in your closet, and then go to Walmart, go to the thrift store. The thrift store is a great place. I need to do a thrift haul because I bought some workwear from there the other day, and I could not believe the amount of things that I bought for $30. It was a lot. So go to the thrift store and just start from there. And I shared this before, take your picture on your phone. If you have an iPhone, take your pictures on your phone. The only thing that you really need to know how to do is know how to edit. Make sure the sun is up and the light is going. Take the picture and edit it. You could do it. You don't need to have a lot of money to do it. That's what I like about influencing. You don't need to have a lot of money to do that. So yeah, shop at Walmart, shop at the thrift store, go to Marshall's, work with what you have in your closet, take some photos on your phone. I was recording my YouTube video on my phone for like the first 1 year before I actually started doing it on the camera. So you could do everything on your phone. So that's a great way to start. I hope I answered that question. I feel like this video is all over the place, but I'm doing my best. Let's see what's the next question here. The question that I always get asked is, where did I meet Michael? I believe I met Michael on OkCupid. I don't know if it was OkCupid or Bumble. It was one of those apps. Dang it. I think it was Bumble. But anyway, you could check out, if you're looking to start online dating, definitely check out Bumble or check out OkCupid or check out both. They're both great apps. My friend met her husband on Bumble. So if it wasn't OkCupid that I met Michael on, then it was probably Bumble. But both of those apps are really great. And I know I said I was going to do an online dating video, but I want to do that with my best friend. I'm going to go visit her this weekend. So hopefully when I go visit her, she and I can sit down and shoot the online dating video, because I feel like she will be someone that could be really helpful. Sorry, all the hair is getting on my nerve. She'll be really helpful because she's been online dating for a lot longer than I did. And she was the one who encouraged me to get on the dating app. So I think it'll be really good if I do that video with her. So I plan on doing that. If you guys want to see it. Someone asks, since the pandemic, what have you learned about yourself? I learned that I am not a patient person. I am not a patient person at all, because during the pandemic I had to homeschool my child, and I had to spend so much time with him, and I was just like, this is a lot. This is a lot. I need a break. I need space. I was freaking out sometime, and I realized that I was not patient. But that's a really good question. What else did I learn about myself? I learned that I am very hardworking and I am determined. If I say I'm going to do something, nothing is going to stop me from doing it. I am going to get it done. So those are the two things that I learned. I'm sure there's more, but we'll get into that later. What would you tell your younger self? Oh, that's so good. Let me prepare myself to answer this. What will I tell my younger self? I think I would tell my younger self to be more confident in the things that I do, because growing up, I think I doubted myself a lot. Like when I want to do something, I will always try to get validation from people around me. I would call a friend and ask them, or I would even doubt myself. I'd be like, oh no, I'm not good enough, or this is not a great idea, or this is this. I always depended on everyone to tell me that it was a good idea or what I wanted to do was good. I feel like if I didn't have so much self-doubt at a young age, I could be really far in life and in my career. But I think it also have to do with growing up in the African community, and people were just so small-minded, that me being someone that just wanted something that was completely out of the norm, people were not used to that. So yeah, if I can go back, I'll tell my younger self, just believe in yourself, be brave, and do all the things that you want to do, and have confidence in yourself, and have confidence in everything that you're doing, and you're gonna be all right. You don't need anyone to get you through this life. You could do this. You are strong. You are independent. If someone would have told me that I was independent years ago, I'd be like, girl, please. You are independent. You are capable, and you could do anything you set your mind to. I know that sounds so cliche. You could do anything you set your mind to, but it's really true. If you're determined and you have the right mindset, I truly believe you could do anything. You just have to believe in yourself. I feel like sometimes we are the one that stand in our own way because we doubt ourselves so much and we question ourselves, and we let fear and the thoughts of other people cloud our judgment. So believe in yourself and know that you could do anything. That is such a good question. Let me know in the comments what you would tell your younger self. I would love to read it. Another question is, what color would you say describe your personality? Oh, that's a good one. Dana asks all of the good questions. You asked all the good questions, Dana. What color would I say describe my personality? I want to say white, but white sounds too pure, and I'm not pure in no way, shape, or form. So I want to say like a baby pink. I think baby pink, because baby pink, I feel like it's still soft, it's still feminine, it's still pretty, but at the same time it's still fun. I think I never thought about that though, but I think pink. I think pink, like a light shade of pink, describes my personality. But also let me know in the comment what color you think describe your personality. Next question is, since becoming an influencer, having a boutique, what has been your favorite piece of merchandise you sold? I don't even have an answer for that, because I literally love everything. You have to keep in mind, I picked out everything for my boutique. I pick everything and I love them. When I tell you guys I love them, before, when I sell the last item at my boutique, I'll be so sad because sometimes I want to hold on to it. So yeah, I can't pick. Even this dress that I'm wearing now, I love this dress. This dress is not the best quality, but it's just such a cute dress and I love it so much. So I don't have one thing. I have too many things that I like. I want to say your skin is looking very healthy and bright. What's your skincare routine or tips that can even help even out skin tone? All right, I've shared this on here before. I am someone who suffers from acne. I have acne prone skin, hyperpigmentation, everything you can think about. I have not had the brightest skin in years. I've struggled with it. That is one of my biggest issues. Even in my adulthood, I've suffered from acne. I don't know if I shared this on my YouTube channel last year or the year before. I started taking the year before last, I started on acne medication. I started taking spirulactone. I think I'm saying that name wrong. I always say it wrong. Spirulactone. I started taking spirulactone. I'll put the name on the screen because I believe I'm saying it wrong. I have to take my time when I say spirulactone. All right, we're not gonna say it. But I started taking that for adult acne, and it just helped with my hormones, helped keep my hormones in check, and that really helped with my acne. So one thing the dermatologist taught me was, instead of focusing on the hyperpigmentation, you need to focus on what's causing the acne, and then treating it. Then you can focus on working on your skin, because if you're focusing on getting clean skin and your face is still breaking out and you're trying to get rid of the hyperpigmentation, it's not going to help. Because that's what I spent years doing, working on getting rid of hyperpigmentation instead of solving the issue. So my advice would be, first, take care of your skin. Make sure you're not eating anything that you may be allergic to or that your skin may not respond to. Drink a lot of water, clean your face, learn your skin type, know the things that irritate your skin. Make sure you're cleaning your makeup brushes. If you're using makeup, being mindful of the makeup products that you're using. I try to use allergy free products. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but a lot of my foundation that I use are from Clinique, Lancome and Clinique. I try to use poreless foundation that don't clog your pores. They're very lightweight, they're not heavy, and they're not scented. So be very mindful of the product that you're using. But for the hyperpigmentation, what I do is I use Kiehl's. I've been using Kiehl's from I think over the past 2 years. I use the face wash. I use that what is it called, that toning. They have a toning serum that you use at night, overnight, and then I also use that moisturizer, and I use sunscreen. So I will do a skincare routine, but I feel like I'm not there yet. So maybe when I get there I will do that, but I will list the products that I use that works for me for you guys to go ahead and check out if you're interested. I know not everything works for everyone. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos here, and I've taken a lot of products from people that they were using and it did not work for me. So, you know, try some things out, know your skin type, and then go from there. definitely check out Kiehl's products. Use a toner and use something that helps fade dark spots. That Kiehl's correcting toning oil, it really does help. And they use a vitamin C serum as well. Vitamin C serum are very good. They help a lot with the hyperpigmentation. Next question is, someone asked, where am I from in Africa? I feel like I've said this before. I am from Monrovia, Liberia in West Africa. I rep LIB. Ooh, ooh. I feel like there's more questions, but I have to go. I have a parent-teacher meeting. I hope this was a good Q&A. If you guys have any more questions, I really want to do a proper Q&A. So let me know if you have any questions. Leave the questions in this comment and I will write all of them down and I'll do a proper Q&A, and it is open. You can ask me anything about relationship. You can, I mean, let's not get too personal, but let's get a little personal, but not too personal. Anything about relationship, anything about influencing, anything about how much money I've made influencing, how much money I've made from YouTube, how was life as a single mom, how has life changed online dating, my experience, anything you want to know, ask me and we will do a proper Q&A. But I did not want my makeup to go to waste. So I wanted to come on here and do this quick video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you enjoy chatting with me. I hope this video makes sense and it's not all over the place. I'll catch you in the next video and I got to go.